Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on your divine love connection. So this particular reading is called Moon Cycles, and it's actually a reading that I have on special for this entire month of February. So be sure to check it out if you guys would like your own personalized version of this reading. Also on special, this particular deck, which is called My Depths of the Sea Oracle, is also on sale for the month of February, 10% off. So it's 10% off for the deck and 15% off for the reading. So anyways, you guys, the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below. Today's Orgonite is called the Water Element Orgonite, created by Michelle from Ring & Bell. So let's just go ahead and get started and see what is going on with your divine love connection. So whether you're in contact with this person or whether you are in separation, whatever's going on, I just want you guys to take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't, okay? So we're going to follow the outline that I've created. The very first thing that we're going to focus on, because this is called moon cycle reading, it is the waning moon. Now, the waning moon is things that we're cycling out, things that we're releasing, things that we're letting go of. So that's the first thing that we're going to focus on. What is your divine love connection releasing at this time? So this is going to be certain things that you guys are trying to shed, bad habits, healing, etc. That's what's going to come through here. So let's get into it. So we are going to start off with My Depths of the Sea Oracle and see what is being released at this time in your divine love connection. Let's look at this. We have intoxication, cocktail. Now, I mean, this literally could be something where someone is detoxing from something toxic. There could be some kind of an issue where somebody is using something in order to, cope, etc. So if that resonates, please take it. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But this intoxication is just me that we are detoxing from something, whether it is a physical thing or a person or a behavior, something. So to me, I like to see this when it comes to things that we are releasing. Okay, definitely releasing something toxic. That's awesome. So this is my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. Let's see what else we are releasing here. We have the Spirit of Alchemy. This says manifest skill and transmutation. So the word that I'm immediately drawn to, you guys, is transmutation. So we are transmuting energy, which means getting rid of, changing the energy, exchanging one thing for something else. So it's not like we're entirely able to just completely cut ties with something forever. Energy is energy, right? It's kind of like if someone is involved in AA, right? They say, hi, I'm such and such, I'm an alcoholic. It's because that is considered a disease, something where you are kind of like, you're struggling with that for life, but you are just choosing not to participate in that. So that to me would be a transmutation, where we're exchanging one thing for something else. And that something else is we're working a program, we're connecting with our higher power, we're working on ourselves, we're diving into our issues, we're kind of uncovering the layers of why we may have ended up in this situation in the first place. So again, I hate to make it all about, like this actual substance, because it might not be that for the majority of you. But there is something where we are transmuting toxic behaviors, toxic energy, things that don't serve, etc. Why? So that way we can manifest something that we want. We can manifest those changes. And we have the word skill as well, which means that those are tools. It's like the magician's tools. We all have certain tools, but we don't know how to use them properly. So usually when we go through life, with either age or experience, we're going to have the wisdom to be able to use those tools that we have in front of us, more to our advantage. So I feel like there is some sort of progression happening right now. I feel like there is an ascension that's taking place, a healing that is at hand. It's definitely a positive, okay? Something positive is transmutating. So let's take a look in my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and see what else is going on with this releasing cycle. Ooh, look at this. To me, what I just got when I saw this card is a return to the self, return to the self. And when we return to ourselves and we're residing in that energy, it's like we're going to be whole again. And once we're whole again, then we can connect with other people in a whole way. So if you and your divine counterpart have been experiencing, some sort of toxic patterns, cycles, behaviors, addictions, this could even be other people that are toxic that are in the way at this time, I feel that this work is being done in order for the two of you to be able to return together and return to a better place with one another. But first, we have to get to a good place within ourselves. I'm also getting too, for some of you guys, if this is like a spiritual thing, it's like take my hand. It's like, take my hand. To me, this is a higher power energy here. Take my hand. I will help you. I will lead the way. So someone is very much committing to working with their higher power in order to realign themselves and to get to a place of peace, to get to a place of love once again, to kind of figure out why they are either abusing themselves or even allowing themselves to be abused. So there's definitely some heavy work that's taking place. So let's go into my Twin Flame Journey tarot cards and get some tarot on the situation at hand. So this could even be, this is the connection. So obviously you and your person are connected, so it does affect the both of you, but one of you could be really going through this over the other. Okay, so we do have the Four of Wands, foundation and commitment. So there could be other relationships going on. There could also be foundational issues as in, childhood, etc., the way that we were raised. So this is about diving into, the deep foundation of things and kind of like resurrecting it from the ground up. So this is definitely work. Now, this kind of work drudges things up sometimes. It kind of drudges up toxic behaviors, toxic patterns, and it gives us an opportunity to work on these things so we can transmutate it. See? But I'm also getting too that this is your connection. So this house is up in the clouds because I'm getting here that there is something that has rocked and shaken your foundation of your divine connection. And so it's like it's been uprooted for a reason. And the reason why is because there was something toxic in one of you or both of you that needed to be transmuted. And so if we are in this energy of not facing our stuff, not dealing with our stuff, we're going to lose ground. We're not going to be able to be stable in this connection and in this partnership. So if you guys have experienced issues with your person, things are being corrected. Things are on the mend. Things are happening right now in order to bring people back to center with their higher power, their creator, themselves. And once people are whole again, then they can be whole for the connection. I think that that's beautiful. All right. So that's literally some of this energy. So let's see what else we gotta get into here. We have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a student, somebody who is learning. And the Pentacle suit is somebody who is learning their value and their worth. It may be that someone has put a lot of time, dedication, and energy into their career, into money, material things, only to end up only to end up still feeling empty, only to realize that that didn't actually make them whole. So there could be an upbringing as in, maybe the way that we were raised, or maybe we saw our family or the people that are close to us do it this way. And so we felt that is what success looks like. That's when you've truly made it. And I feel that there is this feeling of either failure, as in we're not measuring up, or it didn't end up making me happy like I thought it was going to. So I feel like because of this feeling that someone has, this emptiness, it's kind of like they're having to go back to ground zero and do the work all over again, but in a totally different way. Yeah, look at that 5 of Cups, old wounds. So there's some past energy here. There's definitely some old wounds from the past, and they are deep. You can see this woman here, she's in stone. So this is something that maybe someone did not want to deal with, and so they put it to the side. They didn't want to do the work, so they focused on other things, such as success, power, money, achievements. Nothing wrong with that, but then when you are taking all of your emotions and you're stuffing them down and you're not facing your shadow and your fears, what's going to end up happening is once you achieve these things or it doesn't work out, you're still left with this. So I feel like someone's shadow is rearing its head right now, and until they come back to center to deal with these things, they're going to remain challenged. They're going to remain with this maybe addictive personality, using outside things or, just things to comfort themselves. So when we are looking at the waning moon, what are we releasing? We're releasing our need to use coping mechanisms that don't work. We are releasing our need to run and hide. We're releasing our need to pretend that everything is okay. There's something that's not okay. And we are being given another chance to reconcile those differences within ourselves, so that way we can reconcile those differences with each other. So if this is resonating with you guys so far, definitely, this may be your reading, and if not, it might not be your reading this week. So, but anyways, that's what I have for you guys with what's going on there. So let's go ahead and get a message from my Divine Love Inspiration Counterpart Messages deck. What is also being released? Your vibration lifts me higher. Okay, so the vibration of someone is being released to me. This is an old, lower vibrational energy. It's a vibration that no longer serves this person. It no longer serves you. It no longer serves the connection. So to me, this is a divine hand. That's why when I looked at it, I'm like, it's like this is your higher power coming to you and saying, take my hand. It's a hand, an offering from the divine that's throwing someone a lifeline to help to lift you higher, to help to lift your counterpart higher. Okay? So if you, the person watching the video, are in this spot where you are waiting for your counterpart to get well, to clear up some karma, cycles, lessons, etc., and you're keeping your vibration high, the divine is working with your person to help them to get to your high vibrational level. So that might be why the two of you are not coming together in a union right now, or if you guys are experiencing challenges and issues, this would be why. So the divine has a hand in your connection right now, okay? So just with that knowledge, I feel like what Spirit is also telling the viewer is to let go and release this person in a way, and have faith that the divine is doing their part to work with your person, your counterpart, to help them find their way. There's only so much you can do as their counterpart. And if you've been trying to save this person, or if you have been trying to, do their work for them, etc., I do feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to take a little bit of a step back and have more faith in this process. So I think that's a beautiful message to the divine for both counterparts here. So that's the opening message that we have. Pretty amazing stuff. So now we're going to go into the energy here of waxing moon. So the waxing moon is, what are we drawing towards us? So like, what's coming at us right now? What cycle is coming at us? Now, whether or not this cycle is positive or challenging, it's still something that is coming towards us for a reason. That's waxing energy. All right, so what's coming towards us? What is coming towards our divine love connection? Wow, we have second chance bubbles. So this is amazing. This is telling me here that some of you will be experiencing an opportunity to have a second chance with your counterpart. There will be another chance to reconcile those differences. So again, that's why Spirit left off with that. It's a message straight from the divine. Have more faith. Okay, so we have spirit of the crow, prophecy, messenger, bad news. So what's interesting to me is that the prophecy that was just given here straight from the divine is telling you to have faith in this process and to let go a little. Okay? Don't wait for anything. Continue to live your life. You can send this person high vibrations. You can send them love and light. All those things are wonderful, but they do have to figure things out on their own. So the bad news could be here that it might not come in the time frame that we want it to. Okay? It may be more of a divine timing. It may not be in the time frame that we are counting on or really needing. And that's why it is crucial for the person watching this video to make sure that you are also whole within yourself, that you're not waiting for this person to complete you. Okay? So remain in this high vibrational energy here. Okay? So be a divine presence in this world, not only for your counterpart, but for yourself and others as well. Be a shining light for other people. Don't be a half version of yourself. Be a whole version of yourself. Whether you're with this person or not, you're still a whole version of you. Okay? So the second chance and this prophecy that is coming, it's just coming in a little bit of a different timing or a different way than maybe some of you are expecting. So this would be a good indication to take those expectations off the table. Just try not to have too many hard conclusions about how this is going to work or when it's going to happen or what's meant to be, etc. Just try to have more faith in this process. And that's what I feel like Spirit is really, really trying to give to the viewer. Okay, have more faith. All right, what else? We have forgiveness. So, forgiveness, I don't know why when I ever hear this, I always think of that song from, it's called Best Friends, I think, and it's with Ryan Reynolds and, gosh, what's her name? Amy Smart. And I think her name is, something Farrell. Anna Faris, maybe, if I'm getting that right. She sings this song Forgiveness, and it's so funny, She's like, I don't know why. That just makes me laugh. Sometimes when I mention songs or movies, sometimes people will connect things to that, right? But anyways, this to me is saying that not only does your counterpart, because I feel like your counterpart may be the one that has a lot of these issues, but you can also have some of these issues as well. The best thing for you to possibly do is to be in that energy of divine light, in that high vibration towards this person with whatever it is that they're doing. And what I mean by that is that you are allowing them the time and space that they need to reconcile those differences that they have in their lives, whatever chaos they have going on, whatever, karmic cycles are being played out for them, whatever is going on. We need to allow this person the time that they need in order to get to a healthier place within them. And it might not be on your time. It might not be the timing that you're hoping for or expecting. It might not be the time that you need or that you're looking for. But the thing is, the message is that if we're not waiting around for this person to be whole and we're not waiting around on this person to live our lives, then it really shouldn't matter the time that they take. Okay? That's true unconditional love. We don't have any conditions. We don't need this person to do anything. We can just love them from afar. And it was like I was watching this movie, Eat, Love, Pray, last week. And I've seen it so many times, but every single time I see it, I just feel a different way. And she was talking about how she felt that her husband, that, she divorced. He didn't want the divorce in the beginning of the movie. He was brokenhearted. And she said, he'll never forgive me. And so the guy that she's at the Indian, like little ashram place, I think, where they're doing all like the yoga and stuff, or the meditation, I'm sorry. She's talking about how, her husband will never forgive her. And the guy says, you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive yourself. I think he calls her groceries. You got to forgive yourself groceries. You know what I mean? And so she works on that. She works on forgiving herself. And she realizes that she can't really, he can't really let go until she forgives herself, right? And so that's what ends up happening. And so she has this vision where her and her husband are dancing at their wedding, and he basically is saying he misses her. And so she says to him, then miss me, and every time you think of me, send me love and light. I don't know why that's coming to me right now, because I feel like this has something to do with how you feel about this person or how this person feels about you. So Spirit didn't just bring forth this, vibration lifts me higher message for no reason. It's coming up for a reason. That right there, my friends, is exactly what you need and this person needs. I don't just call these types of connections divine love counterpart connections for no reason. Whenever I do these types of readings, these are for my people that are interested in ascension, true inner work, and really going deep within yourself and looking at your counterpart as a significant part of your healing journey. I do other readings that I call soul connection and, like past life and all those other things. And even though the divine love connection can have a connection to those readings, I like to specifically do a divine love connection on people that have gotten to this place with their person. So this should not be triggering for you that I'm saying this. This should probably be something that you guys are already doing. You're already in a good spot with this, with yourself. And because you're in a good spot with this person. You don't need them to do anything. They just simply are, and you are. And you're existing on this earthly plane at the same time, maybe doing different things, but you're still connected and you feel connected and they feel connected to you. And even though you guys might not be on the same page to come into a physical union, it's still a gift. There's still something beautiful here. We're not pissed off because they're not calling us. We're not pissed off because they didn't apologize, This is just a different kind of situation. So I think that when I'm saying these things, there are people that are watching this that are understanding exactly what I'm talking about. So anyways, that is what we have. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards. So this is what we're drawing towards us. We're drawing towards being more forgiving. We're drawing towards being in a higher vibration. Instead of focusing on the negatives, it's not like we're pretending and doing a spiritual bypass that, nothing has ever happened, all water under the bridge, this and that. We'll just let this person come back into our lives and be super toxic because we're connected. It's the right thing to do. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about here is that this is someone that that you're connected to, and you're energetically connected to them. And with whatever is working or not working right now, that by hating this person and blaming this person for all of your problems doesn't get you anywhere. You may have already gone down that path before, just to end back up to, I still don't feel peace. I still feel connected in a negative way. I'm still hurt. I'm still carrying around this trauma. You have truly transmuted the energy of this pain and trauma with this person, if there has been. And that's why you're in this place, to give yourselves an opportunity, like a second chance at this divine love connection business, because not a lot of people really understand what that means, because too many people on the internet are talking about, it has to be physical union. It has to be two people that are in mission together, et cetera, et cetera. There's all kinds of information out there that creates people to feel all these different ways, you know? But if we can just be calm with this energy and just plug into it and learn what we can, allow this situation to unfold the way that it is meant to, learn something, transmute what we can. Perhaps even connect with this person and dance with the energy and let them inspire you and let them become your muse. Those are all these high vibrational energies I'm talking about. Ten of Pentacles, that's the ultimate achievement. If you can do that with this person, what I'm getting here is you've made it. Now, does that mean that you and this person are going to end up married in this life and have kids and live happily ever after? Maybe for some. Why not? Anything's possible. But what I'm getting here is that you don't need all those things with this person to reach the ultimate achievement. Okay? You don't need that. This is all happening from within. Looks good on the outside. If it happened on the outside and as well as the inside, fantastic. But some of you guys don't even need that to happen on the outside to have reached the ultimate achievement of loving yourself, forgiving this person, and being in a true state of unconditional love. That, my friends, is the ultimate achievement. And I feel that that is the reason that you signed up in this soul contract with this person, your counterpart, to learn this lesson. So what you're drawing towards you is achieving that goal. That's fantastic. And we have the Ten of Wands. The only way that we can achieve that is by letting go of the heavy burden of rage, blame, resentment, trauma, pain, all of it. We are here to transmute this energy, not hang on to it, not bitch and moan about it, not blame everybody else for everything because of it. We are meant to be different. We are alchemists. We're working with energies. We're manifesting things. And we realize that whatever energy we're residing in, we are manifesting with that energy. So it can be for good or ill. It's up to us. We always have a choice. So I feel like you guys have worked with some success, and some of you guys have worked with some not so much. That doesn't make any sense. Not so much successes. Not such great energy, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here, if I could even get my words straight. But to me, this is like two extremes of the 10. Real positive 10, real negative 10. You have both. Both of you guys have had to go to the dark side, then maybe towards the light completely, maybe even to just kind of reside now in the middle, which is where I like to reside, because you're going to have your good days and you're going to have your bad days. You're not always going to feel 100% positive every single day that you wake up and every single day that you feel connected to this person. Sometimes you'll have a memory. Sometimes you'll have a trigger. Sometimes things will come up. But guess what? What are you supposed to do with it? Transmute that bitch of an energy. Learn to work with that energy. We're not denying that we feel things. That's not what it's about. That's not what ascension is about. Ascension isn't about pretending you don't feel something negative, pretending that you don't feel upset. That's not ascension. So that is called working with the both shadow and light and using your tools, okay, and skills that you've learned along the way to be able to transmute that energy properly. And it's not by doing a spiritual bypass and saying a prayer for someone. You know, it's by doing the work within yourself and forgiving yourself so you can forgive this person if you haven't already. So to me, this is the class that you've signed up for in this life. Are you ready? Is this Page of Pentacles you? Are you ready? Are you ready to take these old wounds and transmute that bitch of an energy? I say you are. Okay? So this right here, remember, is about the connection. This isn't all about your person. This is about you too. So let's go ahead and see what our last card is. We have the Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. So the Knight of Cups is someone that is coming forward towards you with their cup in their hand, making some sort of gesture of love and feeling towards you. So this is also something else to kind of look at. If we are, and I don't feel that the people that are watching this video are in this energy. You may have been in this energy at one time, but I don't feel like you're in it anymore, but I'm still going to talk about it. If you're hating on someone, blaming them, super upset, super pissed off, you still have a lot of traumas, you still have all that energy tied up, but you just wish that they would come back, that is working against itself. That energy is not a flow. That energy is not, it's just not a flow. There's a lot of debris in that airflow. A lot of debris, and a lot of that debris is all that stuff I just talked about. That is the burden in the flow. Okay? But if you're in this energy where you've done this work, right? You've let go of all this stuff. You're working it through. You're that whole part of yourself. This creates the flow between you and this individual. This is an energy that attracts this person back in. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you do your work, that's your prize. That's also a lot of false hopes that sometimes people get, because again, there's that expectation again. There's a fine line with loving someone unconditionally, but still hoping and praying they'll come back, right? I'm going to do this because if I do, then this is what I'll get. It's only human and natural to kind of do things that way, to operate in that way. Of course, we all want some sort of reward. We all want to our effort to be worth it in the end. We want it to matter. But with this individual, this particular lesson and form of ascension has to do more with unconditional love. Whether you get anything or not, can you love this person? Can you love this person and still love yourself at the same? Can you do that? That's the test. So nobody said this assignment was going to be easy. But you guys are magicians and you are here to work with this energy on this planet for a reason. Just do you and enjoy the mystery solo journey. Now, I don't want to say, you guys, oh my gosh, this is just a solo journey forever. But the thing is, I don't believe, just my opinion, that every single person that has a soul contract like this is meant to come together in a physical way with their counterpart or their person every single lifetime. You know, there might be reasons why that can't happen. Free will choices, other relationships playing out, etc. There's certain things happening that could stand in the way of that union. But it doesn't change the energy. It doesn't change the feeling. It doesn't change the lessons and the ascension that's taking place. That's kind of what you get. Like, that's your prize. That's what makes it worth it. And sometimes people just say, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to get this union. I'm not going to get this person. Then fuck it. And to me, there was the expectation all the way there the whole time. You just failed. Big flunk on the unconditional love test. And, you know, maybe try again in the next life kind of thing. So I feel like what's going on here with this particular waxing moon energy that we're tapping into is, what are you drawing towards you? You're actually drawing this person's love and your love and the flow of love to you both through the work that you guys are doing within yourselves. That's what's happening here. That's absolutely what's happening here. Okay? So this situation can be a nightmare, and we can focus on all the negatives and all the traumas and all of the wounds. We absolutely can, and we should focus on those to a degree. But we don't want to linger there. We don't want to drown there. We don't want to drown there. Do you see these air bubbles? There's air bubbles are there for a reason, because it's giving us a second chance to do this in a different way this time. Doing it in a way that's going to be, it's going to feel more peaceful. It's going to feel more productive. It's just going to feel better. So are you ready for the second chance? Yes, it may be with this person, but it may be a second chance on your own to do this a little bit differently. Instead of waiting on pins and needles, whether this person's going to call you, whether or not you guys are going to come into union, all that stuff. Instead, enjoy the mystery of this connection, the mystery of the spiritual ascension process, the mystery of this person and you and your love and everything that it means in the universe. Like, see beyond, like, expand your mind, expand, see far beyond just what's in front of you. This is saying dig deep and enjoy all the things that you learn along the way. So anyways, you guys, I'm hoping that's making sense, but that's what we have. So whenever I do these readings, I mean, it's a little bit different than my other readings. It's not as grounded and bam, bam, you know, like that. And I don't mean anything negative by that. I just mean like I'm working with some different energies. There's a different element to these kind of readings. I don't do them a lot, but when I do them, there's some kind of vibration that's present that's totally different than the other connections that I tap into. So, all right, now we're going to go into the new moon, which is what new cycles are opening up for this connection. So it's very similar to what are we drawing towards us, like what new experiences are we drawing towards us, but this is particular cycles, okay? What cycles are we opening up for ourselves in this connection? We have hollowed out. Wow. Okay. So of course, just that word hollowed out, like, oh, gutted out, hollowed out, empty, right? Well, you gotta have a death before you can have a rebirth. So to me, anything that isn't serving, anything that needs to go, we can clearly see that something right now in the very beginning of the reading is not working and does need to go. And I feel like this is a new cycle now that is coming towards your connection, is because we are transmuting old energy and we're getting rid of crap that's no longer serving or working. So to me, there is a new cycle that's opening up in a positive way. There's that water energy. Yep. Look at this. Spirit of the waters comes in and it cleanses and it heals, and we open ourselves up to feeling once again. And I already got this with this energy, which was the waxing, what's coming towards us. And we had that Knight of Cups, which is that emotion. It's that cup of emotion. So to me, it's like this wave of emotion is coming towards us. So it's like replenishing our emptiness. It's replenishing this hollowed out feeling. We're drinking from this cup and we're feeling alive again. So not only am I getting that this is happening with this individual at some point in the future, this is starting with yourself though first. It's like you're drinking from your own cup, you're nourishing your body, you're cleansing and feeding and healing your soul with your own cup. And it's with the help of your divine creator, your higher power, that this is actually taking place. So whatever has been taken, whatever has not worked, whatever has been painful, this hand from your higher power is coming to you, both, and allowing you to fill up your cup in a totally different way. It's not in the same way that you've learned so far. It's not with people. It's not with things, material things. It's not with substances, behaviors, addictions. Those things haven't worked before, so they're not going to work again. So you both have a second chance to really drink from a divine cup. And that cup is straight from your creator and saying, partake in this cup with me. Okay, take my hand. And it's bringing us into a whole new element with ourselves. And when we are in this new element with ourselves, we are able to feel something real. We're not detached anymore. We're not numbing ourselves out with all of this crap that doesn't really matter. we're actually able to experience a true divine love connection. I mean, let's think about it, you guys. When we call someone, or when we call a connection divine love, what's not divine is people that aren't treating each other well, people that are ghosting one another, people that are hurting themselves or each other, lying, deceiving each other, etc. There's really nothing divine about that. But that doesn't mean that we don't all, as human beings, have an opportunity to become divine. So that is what your journey is right now through this individual, that you become your own divine counterpart and then become divine counterparts to one another. So there is something about being whole within the self first before we can become whole together. But it also is a step deeper. Before we become whole with ourselves, we have to become whole with our Creator. That's it. So we have to tap into that source, and it's all connected. To me, it's like this. It's strange. I know it's not a trinity, but there's just this three. It's like we need all three. We need all three in order for it to actually work, to be alchemized, for that to work. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm just talking, I guess, to talk. It's just a lot of messages are coming through just left and right. All right. What else? Pause. Nothing wrong with pausing. Nothing wrong with just taking in the experience, feeling it. How many times do we go through a day where we really don't just take the time to sit in the present and enjoy where we're at right now? You know, our minds are always going to either the past, worrying about something that happened yesterday, or worrying about something that we want to happen tomorrow. Instead of just sitting with ourselves and just taking a moment and just really feeling something, you know? Also, too, there was a podcast I was listening to, and I'm not even going to go into like the reason that this podcaster was talking about this, but what she was saying is that, you know, obviously there's certain conditions and things like that where people do really need to be medicated. But, you know, we, in our society, it's like anytime anybody feels uncomfortable, whether that be anxiety or, you know, an emotion due to something, you know, doctors are so quick to say, well, here's a pill for that. What's wrong with feeling something? What's wrong with feeling our emotions? So as a society, it's like we've stepped away from even feeling things. We can't really heal it unless we feel it. And I'm not saying that's a broad blanket over everything. There are some things that absolutely do require medication. So I'm not indicating that. But I'm talking about, I'm having a bad day. Do you need to pop a pill because you're having a bad day? Do you know what I mean? There might be a reason you're having that bad day, because maybe your day sucked. Right? I'm talking about things like that makes sense. Now, obviously, if you're feeling things and you don't know why, that could be something different. But anyways, what I'm getting here is that what new cycles are opening up for us, we're really going to feel it. We're no longer going to suppress it. And I feel like someone in this connection, maybe both of you or one of you, has been suppressing your emotions. And that's the reason that someone has ended up in the crisis that they're currently in. Now they have to go back to ground zero and they have to start over. But you guys are both being given a chance to start over in the correct way, the divine way this time. You might have thought that you were divine before, but it's going to be nothing compared to the second time around. I love it. So to me, it's like a second spiritual awakening taking place. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot. We have the divine masculine's energy, the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is about taking responsibility, okay? Taking action, owning things, being unafraid to step into your power. So the new cycle is we're taking responsibility, okay? We're sitting in a position of power. That's what's happening. And we have the High Priestess. This is the feminine's energy. So we have both masculine and feminine aspects within ourselves, but obviously with this divine counterpart situation, there's a masculine counterpart and a feminine counterpart. So both of you guys are actually working with both of your, with each other energetically, but then your inner masculine, inner feminine qualities as well. The high priestess is the moon. The high priestess is our intuition, our higher self. It's also hidden knowledge. This has to do with the mystery. So while we are on this solo journey trying to figure things out, we are working with the mysteries. There's the mystery of what this is. There's something deeper. There's something that maybe you haven't even discovered yet about yourself or about what this connection really truly means. You might have thought you had it figured out, but what I'm getting here is that as you continue on your spiritual ascension journey, you're going to be discovering more and more and more. It's like a freaking rabbit hole that just goes into just so much more than what you've learned so far. So enjoy the mystery, you guys. Enjoy this journey of ascension. So that's awesome. So this is a new cycle that's opening up. Is like this rabbit hole to go down, to discover so much more than you've already discovered. And you guys are both doing it too. It's not just you, the viewer. The Six of Pentacles means both people are doing it. Why? So they can come back together and be equal counterparts. So I feel like the majority of you are probably not in physical union with this person. And there's a lot of work that's taking place right now to get to this particular position. And it doesn't have to be in this life. I just wanted to tell you guys that there's no time frame here. But this is so you guys could come back together and be whole within a union, but you need to be whole within the self first. And you're here on planet Earth for a reason, because a lot of this ascension and a lot of the experiences that you guys are having for this ascension couldn't take place elsewhere. This particular planet has its certain qualities, certain ways about it. That's why you guys are both here. Okay? You're both here for a reason. All right, let's see what else. Observation. I send you loving signs through nature. Beautiful. Okay, so what new cycles are opening up? You guys will be seeing a lot of things out in nature. And so it's a good idea for you to spend time in nature and really, remember, take that time to pause, look, see, experience, be grounded, feel. So there's like little grounding exercises where, you work with all those senses, you feel, you smell, you hear, you taste, things like that. And that helps you to be present in the moment. So what I'm getting here is that you guys are both starting to sit in silence, maybe even meditating, taking time to just breathe and live, be present in the present moment. And that right there is the road to becoming whole. Okay? So there's time. So that's the new cycle that's opening up for you guys both. That's amazing. All right, now we're going to go into the full moon's energy, which is what is being fully manifested in the future. Now, future, who knows that timeline? But what is being fully manifested from this whole situation? Let's look. What is being fully manifested here with that full moon energy? We have blocked. So basically anything, it's like the Titanic, right? The Titanic comes in and breaks up that iceberg. I mean, of course it breaks up the ship, but it's like whatever has been blocking your path before, we're knocking it down. So that's what's being fully manifested. Whatever has been frozen in time, whatever has been solidly blocking your way is coming down. It's coming down. So the spirit of the giraffe. So obviously this animal, tall, can see far into the distance where other animals cannot. This gives them an advantage. They have incredible foresight. They can see things coming, and it gives them a different perspective, and they see things from a different perception. So they see things differently. So what's going on here, you guys, is what's being fully manifested here in the future is that whatever was blocking you and your sight and the way that you've seen things before, now you're in more of an advantaged spot and situation with yourselves. You guys have advanced on your ascension journey. The things that were holding you back before are not holding you back any longer. There's more of a flow in your lives. We have this deception, whatever we were hiding behind, in what ways we were lying to ourselves. That is not happening any longer. These things are being seen differently. We're also seeing life differently. Sometimes that can be difficult. And the reason why is because this world is full of people that don't want to be in that energy. They don't want to see things. They want to stay sleeping. They want to stay lost. They want other people to tell them what to do. So you might be one of those people that see things very clearly. Your person might see things very clearly. And it can make the world feel like a lonely place. So I feel like what's being fully manifested here is that we're seeing a lot of the deception. We're seeing a lot of the corruption. We're seeing a lot of things that basically aren't working. And what we're doing is we're trying to find solutions, and we're trying to be better examples for other people. So I'm kind of getting like this way shower energy for both you and your person. So you guys are, everyone is important, but I feel like you and your individual, you guys have some sort of knowledge or the ability to inspire others, such as being way showers for other people to help them to see things differently, to create positive changes in this world. So I feel like if some of you guys do resonate with being a certain type of star seed or something like that, you and your person are counterparts. You guys have the same frequency. Okay. So if you guys are indigo star seeds, both, you identify, you guys are both indigo star seeds. And that's actually what I'm getting here more than anything, because those particular star seeds, that connects with me. So that's usually what comes out in my readings. So I feel an indigo vibe here. So if you believe that you are an indigo starseed, so is your person. And this is something that you guys did come here to do. And indigos do have it a little bit more challenging because they're a catalyst for people's growth. And people that don't want to change and don't want to grow will usually cast and judge very harshly the indigo. And so it can sometimes make the world a difficult place to live in, but you are here nonetheless for a particular reason. You are here to shine bright anyways. And what a great way to practice your ability to be strong than on this person. So if you've had some real challenges with getting to a place of forgiveness and unconditional love with this person, congratulations, because this is what you needed in order to be that for the world, in order to help the world with all of their blocks and all of the things that they can't see. Like, you've already done this work, so now you're on your way to being helping other people in a bigger way. So it's not just about you and your person. There's a bigger agenda here at hand. So I don't know if that resonates with some of you guys out there, but there's something bigger here. It's not just about a union with this person. Yeah, look at that. Breakthrough and awareness. So this is what's being fully manifested. Breakthrough, aha moment, epiphany. I understand. I get it now. I see things so clearly now. It's just like, there it is. So you guys are both breaking through to some other it's like there's an upgrade of energy here. There's something that you guys are both like getting at the same time. You have this, to me, this is like these counterparts, and there's something that they're both understanding, and then there's this light that connects the two of them. So this is the same star that connects the two of you guys, which is why I said the indigo, and that to me is like an indigo color. So it makes sense. Oh, beautiful. 3 of Wands. So different stars. No, you're from the same star, but it seems like you're in different stars. So there is a song from Trespassers William called Different Stars. Oh, I love that song. It's so beautiful. I'll try to remember to put it down. But, it's just like, it's a great song. I highly recommend listening to it. So I will try to remember to put it down. But there's something about, as you guys are maybe not spending physical time together, it's like you guys are still connected by the stars. You guys are still connected by this particular constellation. You guys are still working for the same star system, our same starseed family. You guys are still waiting on some kind of result, but you're not waiting in vain. You know that there's certain things that you feel motivated to do. You feel a purpose. You feel a sense of a mission. And everything that connects you to this individual has something to do with what you're doing or what you will be doing. So again, it's this beautiful gift. Yeah, it's your divine love, your divine partnership, these 2 cups. So even though it might be off in the distance, or maybe like your connection, it's like you connect with this person in the stars, 5D energy, that's where you reside, that's where it is. I remember I had a vision. This was back in 2008. It was the very beginning, and I was in some sort of like twilight sleep where I was awake but sleeping or dreaming. Very strange feeling, and I got this information, and I've never had anything like it since. And that was a long freaking time ago, but I got the answers, this mystery answer to certain things that just like unlock doors in my mind. And I'm like, oh my God, like it just makes a complete and total sense. And it had something to do with dimensions. And I didn't even, fall into the whole twin flame divine love partnerships or whatever until 2017. So when it came to me, I was like, oh my God, that's what it was, whatever. But it's just amazing. But anyways, so your connection with this individual, what's being fully manifested in the future, the divine love that both of you are working towards, but it's happening within first, and then it will happen with each other. That's what's being fully realized, you guys. It's amazing. What an amazing last tarot card to get. The 2 of Cups, which is the divine love and partnership that exists between the 2 of you. All right, so let's go ahead and get one more here. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that indigo energy again. Mission, use your gifts to inspire and heal. Yeah, so both of you guys are incredibly gifted. Both. You guys might have just different gifts or different ways of using them or expressing them into the world, but you guys both have a mission, and you do not have to physically be in union in order to do it. You guys can be solo and still be fulfilling your mission. Just your frequency that exists between the 2 of you, what you guys are doing, the work, the ascension, that's a mission in itself. And if you can get through that, you definitely have something to inspire and help to heal this world. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get 3 last messages. This is going to be straight from your counterpart to you, person watching the video. What does your counterpart want you to know right now as we close up these messages? My soul is burning with desire for you, passion. Okay, so what's crazy is that I started tapping into writing my book again last night, and it's like inspired me to do this deck. And so right now I'm working on this very passionate deck right now. So that's pretty cool. So I'm definitely feeling that energy, but my soul is burning with desire for you. That's amazing because, to me, that's that muse energy again. Whatever fuels your passion, whatever ignites your soul, as in if this person and you feel that energy and you use it in a positive way, then work with this energy, right? This energy is a gift for you to work with. This gift is this energy is a gift for you to use in this lifetime. And same thing with your counterpart. Your counterpart is infused right now with desire and passion towards you. So they get some sort of fuel from you as well. It goes two ways. We have rock bottom. Now remember, I was talking about that earlier. There has been some sort of rock bottom, hollowed out situation. You can only go up from here. So remember, you got to start back to ground zero. Let's do it again this time, but let's do it different. Had to hit rock bottom. So I feel like if you guys obviously were with this person before and it didn't work out, you guys both had to hit rock bottom before you guys could truly start to open up to who you truly are. And sometimes people just cannot do that when they're together. They're too distracted. They're unhealed. They're operating in their traumas. There's all kinds of things at work. Sometimes it's just too hard to be around someone who just loves and understands you, especially if you're not in a good place. You want to run for the hills. You don't want that kind of energy in your life. So people have to hit rock bottom and figure things out for themselves. So your person is basically saying, we can only go up from here. And we have guardian. Oh, it's so beautiful. I care about what happens to you. So in a way, it's like, it's not saying that you're an angel or this person is an angel. Obviously, that's not your role in this life. But it's like they act as some sort of guardian for you, and you act like a guardian for them. They care about what happens to you. And they're coming through with like that special message, just basically saying, I care. I care. Strength, hang in there. You have what it takes. So they may know that you've gone through some hard times and they do care about what happens to you. And so they are saying here, hang in there. You know, you have what it takes to get through. So if you have hit rock bottom recently or you've gone through some hard times, these are really beautiful messages that they're providing for you, that they're saying that they do care and that you can basically get through this. You have what it takes. And we have the very last message, because I only wanted to get 5. Unconditional love. Oh my God. Be patient with me as I learn in my own way. That's what the whole point of your connection is unconditional love. And if you can't be patient and let them learn their way and figure it out, then that's conditional. And you're here to have unconditional love for this person, no matter what. And that doesn't mean that we're going to allow them to abuse us or that we have to have them in our lives no matter what condition they're in. Absolutely not. Not what I'm suggesting at all. What I'm saying is that your energy is pure when you connect to them. You don't need anything. It's just pure. You feel it. You don't need anything. It infuses you. You connect with it in a high vibrational way. That is the energy. That is the gift for you in this lifetime. So, and you to them. So you guys, that's what I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. So what I did is I took a 15-minute reading, which is the moon cycles reading, and I kind of turned it into this divine love reading. So you guys can do the same thing, as in you guys can let me know what theme you want to focus on for this particular reading. But on my readings that I do on my channel, I do tend to kind of go overboard and I go really long into things. So it would be a shorter version, but if you guys are interested in your divine love connection, I also have specific readings on divine love. So I'll put those down below as well. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. If you did enjoy the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Share this video with somebody that might benefit from it. And also share your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you guys want to drop me a little tip, I do have a little PayPal link where you guys can do so. So anyways, thank you guys so much again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.